actually never thought I'd get to talk about Mega Man in this video series, but this is another example where looking out for the Famicom version of a game you want can save you a lot of money. Now, my history with this game goes back to around 1988. Not to be too hipsterish about it. I wish I knew who exactly it was who discovered this game. I just remember the sort of the excitement around it when it was brought back from some kind of shopping trip in Toronto. I wasn't involved with that, but I mean, you look at that cover and it doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, but someone had an inside scoop because, the game itself is brilliant. I'd very easily place it well above the Mario games that were out at the time. No, I didn't own a Mega Man game of my own until Mega Man 2 and then 3, which would have been fairly new when I really started to seriously buy NES games. I also vividly remember a certain amount of hype for Mega Man 4, fueled by an intriguing preview in EGM. You'll notice a Sphinx mini-boss there that doesn't appear in the final game. So the original Mega Man game was a bit rare even by the time Mega Man 3 was out. So it was actually one of the first used games I sent out to buy by a mail order. I actually kept all the ephemera from from Funko, including the little instruction manual sheet and the receipt. You can see that even by 1991, it was a bit of a pricey game. Wonder what the conversion is, it's been $2018, but totally worth it though, no regrets. But yeah, by the time Mega Man 5 came around, we were deep into the 16-bit era, and I guess the release of Mega Man X, that game was such a breath of fresh air that I had little desire to go back to the traditional 8-bit Mega Man games. So it wasn't until like Mega Man 8 came out for the Saturn that I returned to the mainline series. Of course, that would have been for the 10th anniversary, right? And it felt like a big deal. It seemed like it looked like a big deal. And I certainly never hated the game, even if I have to admit I've never actually finished it in total. So in more recent times, I got the repro for Wily Wars for the Genesis, and then there was the GameCube collection, and now I got it on all of it on the Switch and PS4. So this is the way I've been primarily experiencing the games between 4 and 8 up until now. So coming across this copy of 5 proved kind of fortunate, as the front label at least, looks fantastic, and it was much cheaper than I typically see these games go for. So anyway, without the benefits of save states or a rewind feature, let's actually get this thing switched on and see how far we can get. All right, here we are, Mega Man 5, Capcom, 1992, which, I have to think about the fact that 1992, the Super Famicom had been out for 2 years already, and over a year in North America. Oh, we should let the continuing cinematic play out. This is actually a good example of why, if you're looking to collect these carts as physical, you can't go wrong with the Japanese versions, which are going to generally be cheaper, because you're not really missing out on a lot of story necessarily. You can just tell from the animatics it's the same game. You're just saving a lot of money. See, you know what's happening. You don't need no translator to know how to rock, man. Proto Man, is it you? Alright, rocking. So, I'm not super familiar. I mean, I've played this game a number of times before, and I've finished it a couple times, but I still don't really have an ideal order, but I do generally start with... No, I don't generally start with Gravity Man, I start with Starman. Oh, this will be interesting. I'm gonna go for it. I mean, why not? Because you can defeat Gravity Man with just the Mega Buster. Oh, I did not start the stage. It goes to show how much I don't have muscle memory for this game. Although the flipping mechanic is actually a really cool thing to show off. Maybe even more so than the low gravity. Because the low gravity stage is just a variation on the like the water levels, right? I'm gonna try and get that free guy if I can. Nope. Alright, doesn't matter, that's fine. But the gravity for this is like that level in Strider almost. This is actually pretty cool, that level to show off, I think. Yeah, I actually generally don't start with this stage. Hey, think about it, they had to create a sprite that was flipped, right? Or maybe they don't need to create it, maybe they just, I guess I've never looked at the sprite sheet for this game, so I don't know if that's a separate sprite for Upside Down on Mega Man, or if they just use calculation to flip the sprite. I guess I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the sound, the music on this stage particularly, though. I mean, this is about the time you could say that they're starting to run out of ideas to a certain extent. Oh, I didn't screwed up that. Oh man, that's not good at all. Messed up those slides immediately. Yeah, so in 1992, I was not looking to get any more of these 8-bit Mega Man games. Mega Man 4 was fine. I certainly didn't hate it, but oh, I didn't get the R. Let's see if I can. There we go. Yeah, you definitely want to collect all of those letters so you can get beat, which I find almost necessary for a couple of the final boss stages in the game. You really need that damage assist that beat provides. Oh man. Yeah, you can tell I've not played this game a whole super bunch. Did I even get a free guy? Or did I... Oh jeez. Okay, whatever. Okay, so this run is not going to be the best run, but I'll give it a shot, see how it goes, just to get familiar with the state. Cause this, yeah, okay. The strategy is actually quite a bit like Starman, really. Takes a lot of concentration, but okay, not a bad start for a test run here, really. Almost got him halfway. Okay, I can do this. This is doable. We'll see. If I actually defeat him, maybe I'll do another stage, but no, that's not good. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Oh, faced the wrong direction. How am I doing? You think I'm doing all right? Oh, I should have avoided that one. No excuse. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Faced the wrong way again. Oh, come on. Yes, all right. Nice. Not bad at all. Yeah, not bad at all. So what do you think? Should I show off another stage or call this quits? I usually try to make these videos not quite as long as I used to make them. I don't know if people are really going to sit through a whole play run, but oh, see, this is the one I usually start with, right? It's usually start with Starman, and the boss fight is very similar. I'll just go into a little bit of Starman here. It's actually a cool stage with the low gravity and the star. This is a fun stage to start with. It's sort of evocative of Gemini Man stage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really hitting them, aren't I? Okay. Ooh, forgot him. Alright, well, like I said, I don't want to go nuts. I don't know if I'm going to sit through quite another stage to get another boss, but that is Mega Man 5. Not, I mean, once you... I mean, people were really lukewarm on this series by the time this came out. I mean, I think this is the same year that Mega Man X came out, maybe? Was it? Did that come out in 92 or 93? It's certainly, I guess it's sort of like the legacy. I mean, you think about the fact that there's still 3DS games being made and sold now, even though the Switch is well over a year old. It's the same kind of situation. You got to give people who still have the NES something to play. But anyway, let's bounce out of here and get you home. This is fun. Let's get that out of here. All right, that was a fun run. So at the moment, I've defeated all the Robot Masters and unlocked a beat, but I'm still working my way through Proto Man's Castle. Hopefully you enjoy this look at Mega Man 5, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.